Want to gank the Karthus. I want it badly. Oh my god, he's so low. Stop auto attacking so much. Ignite OP. That's where I wanted to put that box. That ward. Right on this side. I needed extra vision of the blue. This reaction. Oh, I use this. Yeah. But I can go in the. Oh, fucking hell. Thank you, Thresh. And one of the most effective ways to beat Tryndamere is to duel him down, Q, and wait. And his only real recourse is to try to run in a direction, but he doesn't really know where you've gone, or kill your clone, which doesn't kill you, that he has to ult while your clone's still up. And that you have a Q up. And that's the trick. So remember that thing I was telling you about how it's very unlikely? Okay, well that sucked. This is gonna suck more. Or not. Oh my god, Karthus, I gotta get the fuck out. Must escape Karthus ult. Must live.
With the early game out of the way, let's move into mid-game, where we can examine exactly what wins or loses this match. After dominating most of the laning phase, thanks to good play and timely ganks, our top and mid are way ahead. However, as the game goes on, a problem begins to emerge. Top and mid's lead makes them feel strong, but play cocky. The turning point happens here. With Thresh and Ziggs positioned mid to siege, Lucian taking red and myself pinking Baron, Jace is alone in the side lane. Without any wards or any backup in the area, he tries to 1v1 Tryndamere. But it's still Tryndamere and he's got plenty of farm. It doesn't go well, and Jace falls. Still, I'm able to pick up the kill. However, at the exact same time, Ziggs comes in from mid and pressures the entire enemy team trying to 1v4. He almost pulls it off, and in the aftermath we pick up Karthus, but at the cost of Ziggs. With Karthus ulting and my ult on cooldown, I go for the low health Kha'Zix. It's a bad play, and I die to a Morgana binding for it. Graves comes back, but Thresh lands a nice flash Q, but it's over ballsy too, and we pay for it again. Kha'Zix that lived comes back in, and with his help and Graves, they clean up Lucian. In a situation where our siege comp could have easily taken the exposed inhibitors, we got cocky and we went frag hunting. This let the enemy team trade 4 kills for 5, and even defend top inhibitor. Spotting Tryndamere in our jungle, we move in to engage. He bails knowing he's outnumbered, but Thresh is there to pick him up, and we get the kill. This should have led to an easy Baron, but Ziggs loses a 1v1 to Karthus bot. Still, with Tryndamere dead, Karthus recalling at bot, and the enemy team in retreat, we're in a perfect position to take Baron. This is where the second throw happens. Jace, seeing a large creep wave top, ignores the initial pings for Baron and goes for the farm. This delay forces me, a soft assassin, to have to tank Baron far longer than I otherwise would have had to. When Kha'Zix and Morgana show up for the fight at Baron, I'm in no position to contribute. Furthermore, this means we're left tanking Baron in the fight, and Graves is able to join in and pick up Jace. With no one left to tank and an enemy to fight, we don't secure the Baron. But we can't back either. Baron's too low and the enemy's right there. This gives Karthus and Tryndamere time to join the fight. Thresh goes in and eats a binding, but I'm in no position to help. While trying to retreat, Tryndamere tracks me down. My boxes and a great satchel from Ziggs almost saves the day, but a Karthus Q from Baron Pit takes me out. Ziggs is there, however, and he's able to 1v1 Tryndamere. After this, he pressures Baron, and the enemy team backs off. After taking mid and top inhibitor, we go for Baron. This is where yet another throw happens. Ziggs could have stayed with the team and zoned from inside Baron pit, but instead tries for a solo play on the enemy team. Even worse, our only tank, Thresh, leaves to try and help Ziggs. This forces me to tank and gets me incredibly low. When the enemy team comes in, even though we secure Baron, we're all too low to win this fight. I know with Tryndamere split pushing we can't afford a clean ace. I'm forced to leave the fight and back. The game's gone to late, and Karthus has become a real tank. Still, our team's damage is exceptional, and when Karthus overextends, he's nuked out quick. Graves positions excellently and is able to dash over the wall to safety. Between Karthus, Morgana, and Graves' great over-the-wall dash, I'm completely zoned out of the fight and contribute almost nothing. In the aftermath, I eventually run bottom and split push, healing off my lifesteal. Meanwhile, Tryndamere's picked up by Lucian, and Morgana goes down to Ziggs. As the minion wave gets to tower, Tryndamere and Karthus come for me. I queue toward my team and ward to keep vision. At first my team doesn't respond, but after a ping they turn, and with good damage they take out Karthus and Tryndamere. I had planned to stop Tryndamere from split pushing bottom, but when a fight breaks out mid, I run to my team's aid. Ziggs gets really low from just the base fight, and when Karthus ults, it's sure he's gonna die. This leaves me needing to pick up kills. I focus Kha'Zix because he's the closest target, but he was the tank in this situation. Morgana or Graves would have been the priority targets here. Still, thanks to a heal from Lucian, I lived long enough for Graves to get taken out, and in the aftermath, we pick up Morgana. The victory is short-lived as a full health Tryndamere comes in. I can't get my Q off, and I die. Thresh doesn't have enough tank stats to live, and he goes down too. Tryndamere honestly ults early, and a fear from my box allows Jace to pick it up, but Jace falls to ignite, resulting in a double ace. My team asks me to backdoor. As I get the hib, Trynd is once again caught in our jungle, and my team gives chase. As I retreat, I spot Kha'Zix in the jungle. I drop a box to delay him, and get ready to fight Tryndamere. Tryndamere's forced to ult, but my team's funneled into the absolute worst place to fight the AoE-based team of Morgana, Karthus, and Graves. To make matters worse, our AD carry and the best player on our team, Lucian, is snared by Morgana. As the enemy team piles in with AoE, there's little we can do to win the fight. Thresh makes it out, and Ziggs has a chance to live, but his satchel charge isn't placed well enough and actually blows Kha'Zix closer to him, allowing Kha'Zix to land the slow. Ziggs goes down, and with only Thresh left to defend, the enemy team pushes for the win. The takeaway from this game is, any lead can be wasted. Remember, frag hunting doesn't win games, objectives do. As soon as you prioritize kills over objectives, you're prioritizing defeat over victory.